Hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of hermits and crafting. We're flying through the heart of the jungle to say goodbye to Hermitcraft Season 7. That is right. Today is our grand finale of the season, and we will relive memories, see our builds one last time, look at our statistics, which I think is going to be pretty cool. We'll do that at the end of the video, and I have a giant surprise for you, and that is we have some mega builds here on the server that you have never seen yet that I cannot wait to show you. Unfortunately, these did not make it into episodes in the last few weeks because I've been unable to record, just dealing with some personal things that's very heavy, and it's very difficult physically and mentally to record. And I'm gonna keep building because that's what I love, and I don't want to disappoint you and have these things not built and or finished. So we wrapped them up, and I cannot wait to show you all finished. So let's get going here. Let's go root through our closet, find some of our old skins. And where did we start this season, by the way? Didn't we die by Panda Bear? I'm pretty sure we did. Good sir, how are you? Question, Mr. Panda. I have a question for you. Do you provide anything in the meat department? Because I'm hungry and I'm in need of some food. I promise you I will breed 1 million panda bears for this one panda. Oh. Jeez Louise, I see more of them in the jungle. It killed me, what the heck? Welcome back to your friendly neighborhood zombie slayer. Wave after wave continues to funnel out of that jungle. I don't get it. I have a feeling the pandas might be involved in this, or there's a spawner. More likely that it's a spawner, but I also want to throw shade at the pandas. Hello, jungle bandit. Dude, you know I'm a slow typer, and I'm trying to type and the zombies are killing me over here.
I've been watching you now for about 35 minutes, and it just went from event to event. How long did it take you to realize that those zombies weren't natural?
Well, I mean, once the drown started coming, I had my suspicions. And this is where it all began. We fell through the infinity portal from Hermitcraft Season 6 in Area 77 and landed in, well, Hermitcraft Season 7, a wizard. That's right, a wizard with a mandate to make a beautiful magical land for those misfit magical creatures out in the world, here in the heart of the jungle. Hey Scar, you're missing your levels. Did you just fall off that giant magical crystal? I did. Of course I did, but let's start here at our starter base. Larry the snail looking absolutely amazing. Like, come on, this is a day one build. Well, maybe not the diamond beard, but everything else, day one, absolutely had a blast putting this together. The memories are truly coming back, and I'm just thinking about this. I was actually battling a giant infection, and then in Green, I didn't even know we were near each other. All of a sudden, zombies are popping out of the jungle. Oh, such good times. But inside here, of course, is our first storage room, and well, it's actually pretty neat and tidy. Just don't go down there, will you? That would be appreciated. Anyway, upstairs we have our bedroom with, of course, our continuously occupied bed. Well, it's a magical village, so there's some form of invisible magical creature who just, well, always is occupying the bed. Anyway, we got our fireplace, our original heads, and of course, our very first Operation Aqua Thunder diamond. Can't tell you how much I love Larry the snail, and this view when you wake up in the morning and you come on out and you see this view of the magical village. What I love about this is everything was so improv out. The only thing I knew I was going to do was Larry the snail in some kind of magical build. And I had a lot of ideas in my head, but this right here was not at all what I had planned. But one day I was thinking, you know what would be cool? To create something both functional and beautiful, and we created actual living farms that are throughout the area. All of these farms are functional. The potatoes, the carrots, the melons, and the wheat. Well, the wheat farm is broken. Maybe somebody could fix that for me. That would be appreciated. But yeah, all of this is living. These creatures are all out in the open. We lost a whole lot of these villagers in the process. You saw that that dragon do that. He broke one of those. All of this gets sucked underground and sent into the barn, of course. And there we can then take those resources and bring them into the farmer hall here, where we have all of our little magical creatures here. We can trade, and yeah, basically this place is just a giant villager trading hall, which is absolutely fantastic. This is my favorite build right here. That right there is the observatory, which leads me to ask you, during the course of this video, in the comments, let me know what your favorite moments were, and of course, your favorite builds. I really want to read through those, because that, I don't know, that just mean a lot to me if you could leave a comment with some of your favorite moments and your favorite builds of mine here. And of course, this is the giant, I almost said potato, pecan. I think I said every fruit vegetable that's not actually here. This is the melon and pumpkin farm down below. The farm was designed by El Mango, and our item sorter is designed by Impulse. And I apologize, Impulse, nothing about the design, but I broke it multiple times, and well, it's broken again. The design is not Scar safe, but everything gets pumped here, and it's just super efficient and absolutely amazing. Up through the back here is our smelter that Mumbo Jumbo built us, with this giant, crooked, falling apart chimney. Now, unfortunately, this is another thing that, well, maybe you could put on the fix list, because this is also broken. I've never got to try it, so when you get the world download, please fix it. And this is just another amazing view of the village, and everything is very organic. At least that's the attempt that I tried to do with all the builds and everything, as if they're just being consumed constantly by the jungle. And there's lots of fun little bits of elevation to really give the area a lot of dynamic range. And inside here is the most useful of all villager trading halls, and that of course is the Mason Hall. So I got a whole lot of resources from those guys. And of course, at the heart of the jungle here is the giant crystal. And then up in the wizard's tower, you can see that we are hoisting more magical crystals that give, well, the village all of its magical needs and purposes. There's also beautiful, like, butterflies. That's not a butterfly, that's a bumblebee. I am saying all of the wrong words today. That is our bumblebee. We have our dragonflies. We have some ants somewhere around here crawling around. And you know what? When there is a Minecraft build that just makes you happy to walk through, this is it. This is a build that when I walk through here, all the troubles of real life just wash away, and you're now transplanted into an amazing magical environment. And I hope you get that same feeling when you come here and walk through this area, or you got that feeling when we were building it and things along those lines. But yeah, that right there is the magical village. But I almost forgot, I did have a portal. I never used it, but it was themed to Stonehenge. Kind of an evil Stonehenge, may I point out. So yeah, this was also really fun to put together, but I just never used it. Flew everywhere I needed to go. Tell me, what's weirder? Falling through a portal, becoming a wizard, living in a snail, or becoming the Hermitcraft mayor of the shopping district and ruling from a giant diamond throne? Because that is what happened to us here in the shopping district. And we brought about some amazing new things to the shopping district. The road competition, which brought organization and themes to the shopping district. And then Azuma went through here as the official gardener and cleaned it all up, making it look absolutely fantastic. We also ridded the entire island via the Scarnos power, and we got rid of all the Mycelium. And everybody was super happy with it. They loved it. There was no conflict at all. And yeah, everybody lived happily ever after. All right, I'll come clean. Oh no, what in the world was that? Oh my gosh, no, oh no. What the heck? I was just in here. There was no creepers. Was this a trap? What on earth? I'll try to grab as much as I can. Oh no. Okay, you're gonna have to rewind the video. Was there literally a creeper there? Or was there a trap still from the war? Those dirty mushroom people. Okay, let me see what I can do. At least Nemo's still alive. Looks like I was oblivious to a creeper there. That's a little bit embarrassing, but as I was saying, maybe I did cause a little conflict, and there was a time where there was a war and I declared war. It was my first proclamation as mayor, but it was for a good cause, to maintain the grass here. And in the end, with the Mycelium war, I feel like we all won in the end, right? We got our grass, and the mushroom people over there got to maintain the principle of it all. So it was a bit of a win-win. And in the pursuit of this war, there was some absolutely incredible builds, like the mushroom headquarters, our own headquarters, which is kind of in pieces now. But anyway, this was the Hermit Environmental Protection building that loomed over the shopping district. And of course, in the interior, that's in pieces, as I said, we've got our map, we have our meeting room with plants and a storm cloud chandelier. Absolute blast to put that together, but the Moo Pop factory below us here was my favorite build of the entire season. In 4 days, I developed the backstory, the design, and built this entire build. And I was the fastest I've ever worked, and I'm so immensely proud of this design. So the theme of this is this was an ancient factory built here long before the hermits settled this area, and it made mushroom soda from the mushrooms on the island when grass and mushrooms lived in harmony. And it's been long, abandoned since the Mycelium menace took over the entire island. And HEP, the Environmental Protection Agency, when it was formed to, stop the menace that was the Mycelium, we commandeered this building and repurposed its furnaces and things like that to get rid of Mycelium. And we built this beautiful interior here. Now, Cub and Tango did some redstone wizardry. Cub, of course, he built out this incredible door, which I lost my key to, which I can't get in. So I have my side entrance over there. He built all these traps and all sorts of incredible stuff. So was Tango. He built the big furnace thing, and he built some more traps in these rooms, which are absolutely incredible. So it's kind of a turn of the century, very industrial, kind of anno 1800s style build. So that's the giant furnace up there, the pipes that go up to the smokestacks. This is the vault room that the resistance got trapped in. Oh, this is the highlight of the season for me. Of course, up in the upper level here, this is the chop room where all of the mushroom gets chopped up and sent off to be boiled down into a liquid for the soda. And of course, this is all the high grade mushrooms up on the wall here. And you got incredible views out the window. But yeah, as I said, this was my favorite build this season. And also, we made real life water bottles for Moo Pop, which is incredible. There's one sitting right next to me. But that's not all. HEP built a evil laser, which was environmentally friendly. That's right. Every evil laser beam needs to be environmentally friendly. And we built this to bore all the way down to the center of the earth. Oh my gosh, we got creepers going off. I'm dying left and right here. Okay, we're back now, and when you get this world download, I want you to ride this rail and bump your head on every one of those lanterns as B-Dubs and Mumbo did. And yeah, this was another huge highlight to build this giant evil laser beam that's environmentally friendly. To end the mushroom wars here, we settled our differences in mini games, and everyone put so much work into some incredible mini games, and this is the one that we did. We built out this island that is firework paintball, and we had Mumbo work out the redstone down below, and we had B-Dubs help us out with this magnificent tree that he built with all the little ones around. And of course, we built the mushroom side, as I kind of wanted to try my hand at some mushrooms. And these brown mushrooms are my favorite. They're like little UFOs, and I think they're really, really well put together. Lots of fun little bits of detail. And of course, the giant red mushroom at the top. But yeah, this is like a full game. There's secret entrances and exploding TNT that doesn't blow up the map, which is incredible. Mumbo is a magic man, and he put together some fantastic redstone below. And there's our hot air balloon from the Marola race. So yeah, that's how we settled it. They won, but in the end, we got all the beautiful grass back. So it was a win-win. And while we're here, we could take a look at our shops. We only had 2 shops in the shopping district, and that was the chest monster with jelly inside. And this sold shulker boxes and other storage things. And I'd wanted to build one of these shops for a very long time. We finally got the chance here in season 7. And I just took a peek here a moment ago, and we made bank and we didn't even know it. I think Tango had bought all of these for the Among Us game. But yeah, you guys will have to take those and do what you want with them when you get the download. And our other shop, of course, was the little, what was it again? Oh, the little greenhouse of scars. And it is basically an overgrown greenhouse. And there are plant monsters like Venus flytraps and the flower monster, which is at the center of the greenhouse. It snakes its way out and over. And I do believe this may be the scariest shop in all of Hermitcraft's history. But yeah, the interior is absolutely beautiful with these flower baskets and just plants growing in every one direction. It sold leaves and assorted other landscaping materials. Not as profitable as the shulker shop, but it was definitely an amazing shop to build, especially early in the season. I hope you liked all of the shopping area shenanigans that took place this season, but that's not all. Early in the season, we declared Operation Aqua Thunder, and that was get diamonds, stop dying, get jelly, and the secret project part of Operation Aqua Thunder was, of course, Aqua Town. So let's get a little change of clothes and pop on over to Aqua Town. Aqua Town exceeded every expectation I had for the project when we plopped this sign down early in the season by paying 64 diamond blocks for it. And this land is owned by Operation Aqua Thunder. And look at this place. This is my favorite thing in the entire server, because not only did we have fun building these incredible buildings, but we had an absolute blast with others that made this area possible. It could never ever have been possible without B-dubs, Grian, False. I mean, the list goes on. Like Azuma built so much in here. Impulse did, XB. I mean, the list goes on. Ren built his headquarters for his science stuff in top of Snips, like Etho built in here. And there's a roller coaster that literally, I'm a nerd when it comes to Minecraft. Just bear with me here. There's literally a roller coaster that goes down here. It's a shopping roller coaster. So yeah, I'm immensely passionate about Minecraft and community and things like that and friendship and stuff. So this is just incredible. Like Corrales is looking at my Wookiee shop here, looking fantastic. And Azuma built all these incredible buildings here. I've got tears in my eyes. But the biggest thank you goes out to B-dubs for making this area absolutely perfect. Like, I just love that guy. Like he always inspires me. And I was so fortunate to do this project with him. And yeah, absolutely wonderful. But let's take a look at some of our builds. So our first build here, of course, was Threads by Skara. A nice little callback to season 6 there. We've got our doorman out front. We have our hot dog and our ice cream shops. We've got some garbage cans, a cool little block. And then leading inside here, of course, there's an empty block. Why that's really bothering me. Why is there a block missing? Anyway, we have our elevator system that takes us up to Threads by Skara. And up here, we were selling netherite armor. Now, our dream was to retexture each piece into unique designs, and unfortunately, never quite figured out how to make that. Oh, that's disturbing. I forgot I put that gentleman here. Anyway, I wasn't able to get it done, and maybe that's something we do in a future season. There are additional floors above here, and that's one of the beauties of Aqua Town is once you get this world download, I want to see you take this and put your own creative stamp upon it. In all of these empty spots here, please start filling them in with your own creativity. I would love to see what you guys come up with. And of course, our second build here was the Moo Pop Cafe, not factory. And this was inspired by a Lego build, but we put our own spin on it. And oh man, I kind of like my interpretation of that Lego a little bit better. It's got a whole back design and it moved the signs and all sorts of little details here. But in the interior, we went all out. We got the waiting area where we sold, you know, some things that you would get in a diner. But the interior here is my favorite of all the interiors that I did this season. And especially because it brought a lot of people together. Like we got Jelly here and we watched Aqua Town grow from this spot here. We did our charity stream here where we talked with SOS Africa about all the good work they're doing and the good work that they would do with the money that we raised. And we had a Star Wars podcast sitting here with Ren. Oh man, you know, you can build a fancy building, but it's the memories that truly make it special. And some of those memories are the land games. This is our real estate office to compete with B-Dubs' real estate office. And this thing is fantastic. We got Jelly at the reception. Looks like she's taking a quick cat nap there, and she's got her favorite squeaky toy. And if we go up the stairs to the next level, part of Good Times Real Estate, we've got our realtors working to sell the Hermit's land from here. We've got the B-Dubs dartboard. We were in competition with them. It's okay. And we have the design studio to put together the designs for the plots. And then here is my office with just, oh, look at those Art Deco chandeliers up there looking fantastic. We got those beady eyes looking at us from over there. If Fire Tick was on, that would be ashes. We got our desk here with lots of little mementos of the season. There's Mum Scar or Mumbo Scar. There's Mare Scar. We've got the evil panda that I slayed after it killed me. We've got a mystery compass. We've got actually don't know where that mystery compass came from. I just thought it looked cool. And we've got Mandalorian and of course Baby Yoda. And up at the top, the rarest of all green heads. Actually, that's not the rarest now. The ball green is the rarest. And then just like confused Scar on that side. We have our bedroom over here with Sith Scar. Looking absolutely fantastic. A fishbowl Scar apparently. And over here, a little storage area to put all of our things. And that has our Peter Pan exit right out of the side here, where we built our free shop. So this shop is designed as a hardware shop. And of course, it is full of free stuff for the hermits and absolutely love it. Upper level full of stuff that you can use for your own builds. Now, these two buildings were our final builds. And this right here is kind of a governmental office, very cold in nature, kind of soulless, if you will. And you go inside, it's a little bit like Gringotts from Harry Potter in a way. We got the elevator going up, just very cold, very precise in its dealings. And then as sheer contrast, like a tourist attraction of a hotel right next door. I just love the contrast of the two things. It just all blends together into the beautiful tapestry that is Aqua Town. And yeah, so they got our hotel inside here. And yeah, Aqua Town's such a special thing. As I said, it brought hermits together to work together. And yeah, absolutely loved it. Had an absolute ball with our gray-haired boomer friend down below. So yeah, please fill in these plots. Send me and B-Dub screenshots of all the stuff that you do in this area, because we absolutely love to see you fill in the rest of the plots that, well, we were unfortunately not able to fill in. So thank you so much in advance for doing that for us. Hold on, I almost forgot one of my favorite elements of Aqua Town. There is hidden armor stand scenes, and this one with Baby Grian looking at the looking at the clown from It here. I love it. Oh my gosh, I think that's really cool. And then on the other side of Aqua Town, we've got ZF and the Goat Father having a little Star Wars reenactment scene with lightsabers and chucking him off the side of Cloud Moo Pop Cafe. Almost forgot about that. Such a fun little extra to find these little details in Aqua Town. thought that you would never have to see that face again. Oh man, this might be one of the best skins of the entire season. But we're here at Mumbo's base and of course the big Hermitcraft base swap. And we're gonna get the Scar X, that's where the secrets are hidden. But yeah, we built out Mumbo's final details here on his base. We watched a ton of Mumbo's videos to try to see that, like, what was it missing that he wanted? And one of the things that he wanted was connections, connecting the monolith structures that was the surrounding the temple and how to connect it together, and then even bring connection from the temple to the monolith structures by the vines, and of course filling these up with waterfalls into the kind of pond of life down below. And yeah, it was definitely a fun project, but I gotta say the skin in the end was the highlight for me. I mean, come on, a combination of MumboScar, that needs a nickname that I don't really know. So in the comments, I want to see, like, what's the best combo name you can come up with Mumbo Jumbo and Good Times with Scar. But this isn't all. There was one last thing I want to show you before I get to the secrets that lie in the Scar X complex. We definitely can't forget about the sewer cats. Do you remember the sewer cats? It wasn't that long ago. We were here in Corralis's base as the sewer cats, you know, pranking Corralis, putting our bases in places, taking some of his objects, bringing it down to the sewers. And here's one of the things that I swapped out this mural for, of course, the sewer cats. We got Impulse, we got we got Thick Green, we got myself, and of course, B-Dubs. And if we fly over here, you might have thought that we put our secret base in the cargo container ship because, well, the base was designed to look like a cargo container, but no. I actually hid it to be extra sneaky inside of the fire station. Now, I believe Corralis recently found this after a long time, but yeah, this was an immensely fun... Wait, is this Sneaky Jelly? Oh, it is. It's Sneaky Jelly. But yeah, this was an immensely fun build to put together. It was just an unexpected creative build that I had a blast with, and tried to pretend that I built it inside the cargo ship for him to go look. And he definitely did look and couldn't find it for quite some time. So we got our TV, we got our bathroom over here, we got our bedroom in this area. And yeah, it was a very, you know, silly build, but it was immensely fun to kind of envision, well, what's spilling out of a cargo container? How would you build inside a cargo container? A whole lot of fun. The sewer cat headquarters deep below Corralis's city is like a combination of Christmas and Disneyland. Like, this is amazing in here. And one of the unexpected things of this whole project was the fact that we even got a theme song out of it from one of the episodes. And yeah, we brought the plane down, and of course the flag and the mural over there. Now, I honestly don't remember who won. I think there was a competition to this, but yeah, it was just fun to hang out with the others and think of like what we could do in terms of like sneaking things down. And I gotta say, don't these chandeliers look like pacifiers? Just a little bit. And see, you can't unsee it now. And now we come upon my mega base for Hermitcraft Season 7, the Scar X dig site. We built this massive drill site to dig ourselves down to the 1.16 nether. And it was an absolute blast to put this together. Now, originally the Scar X was going to the moon and we were gonna build a moon base and a rocket and all that stuff. And I gotta give credit to Green where he said, no, the 1.16 nether is coming, do the opposite. And it was a genius move, and thanks for the inspiration, Grian. And yes, we decided, okay then, well, what does that mean? Okay, let's drill and make a giant hole down here, and we just went hog wild on making this the most amazing thing ever. And yeah, we've got creatures now coming out of the nether. We've got the creepy crawlies on the walls. We've got all sorts of equipment going down into the nether. We've got robots, as the Scar X Corporation is run by just a simple Scar and of course his cat, and of course a giant robot army. So yeah, this was so much fun. Like, I love the machinery and all that, and I think it's such a fun contrast between the, you know, the first base we built and this. It just gives it variety and change, so we're not building the same thing over and over. We've got our robots trying to harness these creatures so they don't get out of the hole, the debris coming up, and then of course the SCART system bringing the SCAR carts up and out of the nether with all sorts of treasures. And yeah, this was an immense fun project. We got our helicopter landing pads down below here. We've got more droids, we got the checkpoint, and of course, all of the vehicles that are down in the Nether. And well, speaking of the Nether, this whole thing goes straight on down into the upside down, where of course we've got Big Bud up on the ceiling, our drill truck leading into the Scar X base camp in the 1.16 Nether. We've got our tank droid, we've got the drill poking through the Nether ceiling, and all the vehicles we saw above are down here now working, like the driller boring through the bath salt. We've got the mech somewhere over here. Where's that thing? I can't find it. Like I said, there it is. There's the mech droid and the dump truck above us, along with the SCART system bringing the carts down here. And there's the tank overlooking the area, keeping all those gas at bay. And speaking of gas, just until now, I completely forgot that we built that. The Ghastbusters headquarters, themed after the Ghostbusters, of course, with a little Minecraft Nether twist to it, being upside down. Instead of ghosts, of course, we've got gas and a spooky fire truck shooting its way out of the garage and off to destroy some gas, because come on now, the gas are the worst thing when you are building in the Nether. So yeah, wow. That's crazy. I forgot about that until now. And that's the thing about doing these tours, is it reminds you of all the things that you do build during the season that you might forget about. And what's cool about that gas up there is wherever you are in front of it, it always looks like it is watching you. But let's pop up to the top now and take a look at that special surprise. This has been incredibly hard to hide from you, so let's reveal it now. The Scar X rocket launch pad and Terrafactory below, encasing Mumbo's storage system. I completed the Scar cart system too, and you can see the plume of the rocket taking off with supplies from the Nether to other Scar X facilities. Maybe in a future Hermitcraft season, we build finally our moon base alpha, which I've been promising forever now. But as I said before, I was unable to record for a while, but I wanted to complete my base. I couldn't have been creatively fulfilled from season 7 without completing this base, and I would have felt bad leaving this base half finished for you who've invested, watching it and stuff like that, and to not see my vision come through. I would have felt really bad. And I hope you guys like this. And as I said, it was an absolute pleasure to make this. It just was so much fun, and it gave me a nice escape for a little while. And you'll notice in the design, it is similar to a season 6 rocket that I designed, but I tried to make it much better and kind of scale it better, add more details to it, especially texturing. When you look very closely, you can see there is texture kind of showing reusability in rockets, like it's launched and taken off many times. Down below here, these are storage containers of things from the Nether, so lots of supplies being taken to the Terrafactory from the Scar cart systems. And look at that plume. That detail in there was that took 4 days to make, but it was well worth it in the end. But yeah, I had a blast with this. I'm kind of stalling here because I don't want to end the video because I'll miss season 7 so much. So yeah, I hope you guys in the end like the Scar X complex all wrapped up and complete. And with that, it's a wrap on Hermitcraft Season 7, giving way now to Season 8. And a little tradition here is to leave all of the contents of my ender chest in some boxes, and of course all the shulker boxes that I used to complete the season. So we've got our milkshake box, we've got the party box, the boom box, and of course the contents of my ender chest. Now these tools are not repaired because I feel like that's just a little more personal to see, like, these are the tools that created everything around you. This is the official Mayor Scarnos suit, so you can wear that for fun. That's what we used to terraform the shopping area way back when. Here is my wallet. So these are all my valuable resources. Come fly with me. That's our rocket box. We got the jelly snacks box. Now, like I said, with the elytras, they're not repaired, so you can like see, like, these are the actual elytras that I use to fly around and stuff like that when you come on. And yeah, I think that's really cool. And of course, our utility belt. Now, this is my favorite elytra right here. That is the Top Gun is a great movie. But yeah, that is a wrap on Hermitcraft Season 7. I'm actually getting emotional saying goodbye to a bunch of blocks, but it's, once again, it's not about the blocks. It's about the memories that we had here. And now it's time to make even better memories in Hermitcraft Season 8. So, my friends, get a little emotional. Until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see ya in Season 8. And don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.